To get this party started. The postseason comes your way with the Rams and Panthers kicking off from Charlotte next. As always, we thank you for watching Fox NFL pregame presented by GMC. Get ready.
This 4-5 matchup, the LA Rams, the 5 seed, come to town to take on the 4 seed Carolina Panthers. And we welcome inside. Welcome to the playoffs, folks. Joe Davis and Greg Olson.
Potential MVP quarterback in Stafford. So they want him on the sideline, and then offensively, maintain in football. He's such an innovator. We're going to talk a lot about that tonight on the broadcast. And then just personnel. They've got players everywhere, and then Devontae.
Been able to knock out the run on early downs against, with our defense, sustaining drives, finishing with touchdowns, playing good sound in the kicking game. It's playing our brand of football.
In that first meeting, they were down 4 defensive starters. Well, guess what? All those guys are back, including their Pro Bowl cornerback, J.C. Horn, who told me, we have to communicate in the secondary when you're facing this quarterback. Well, best defensive end, Matthew Stafford is probably...
Panthers, welcome to Wild Card Weekend, powered by Verizon. They are ready to roar. They have been, and now they are officially going to cut loose. And that roar, the crowd you hear, is the return of the last quarterback to take him to the playoffs, Cam Newton.
Yeah, just living here with the organization, his relationship with ownership, but I think a moment like this puts an end to all of that.
Dang, he might break that drum. Fans will get that, although it's dry at this point. Wind could play a factor, gusting up to 25 miles per hour. Harrison Mevis to kick it away. Xavier Legette waits. Just about everything went right that day for the Panthers. Rams looking for revenge. One of the favorites looking to move on. Off we go from Charlotte. Go. It's a short kick. And it's returned to the 25-yard line.
They're going to need Bryce Young to play the best game of his career today. They're going to hang in there with this Rams defense.
This offense ranks just 27th in the NFL, but scored a season-high 31 against L.A. in that win. Rico Dowdle with a short gain in the first play of the day, and it's behind Robert Hunt, who they get back from the torn biceps.
Big part of their philosophy, maintain possession, limit possessions for the Rams team, and running the ball is going to be a big factor today.
Yeah, they only ran for 19 yards in the regular season finale against Tampa Bay. Young's first throw is incomplete. He wanted Legette. With the defense from Durant, there is no flag.
They feel like they lost the battle up front in Week 13 and looking to change that here today.
This is where they're so tough on 3rd down and long. Young gets rid of it to Legette, regains his footing, breaks one tackle, and stop the yard short by Kinchins. So 4th down and 1. They go for it.
They've got to utilize the 4th.
First matchup they did. Went 3 for 3 with a pair of touchdowns on 4th down. Young's in trouble. On the move. Throws, and it's broken up. And already things different for the Rams than they were in November. Quentin Lake in his first game back.
The offense went up and down the field at will.
Stafford on the first play has Puka Nacua coming loose, and of course he does. 129 catches during the regular season to lead the NFL, and 16 yards on his first catch today.
His willingness as a blocker at the point of attack.
That's what he's in there to do right here, is to hand it off, and Kyron Williams zips his way inside the 25. Well, the goal for Matthew Stafford, if you had talked to him back in August, is I just want to make it to Week 1, and he was MVP. 2nd and 5. Play action. They do this more than anybody. It's Nacua with his second catch. And a first down for the Rams as Nacua takes it inside the 15. Tackle by the owner.
Let alone how well he would play, but you can't play quarterback at a higher level. I mean, you go down the list of every significant area.
Drake May going to be Stafford or May. Head-to-head for MVP. Going end zone. Puka Nacua, and just like that, Los Angeles is on the board. Nacua with his 3rd catch of the drive. It's a 14-yard touchdown.
That time he aligns in the backfield in a traditional running back set. You just don't get the same matchups and checks here the Panthers.
Rams get the short field. Drive starts at the 45-yard line, and 40 of the yards are covered by 3 catches. Hurry carving right through the Panthers for the game's first touchdown. given the other team the ball at the 35-yard line, but shifted that the last 2 games, and they've been the best kick coverage team in the league. And you see it right there. Tackled shy of the 20-yard line, Jarquez Hunter, the running back.
Now they feel they're more well prepared to go back to pinning teams at closer to their 20.
Second drive for the Panthers. Blitz is coming. Young over the middle. Has a completion to Jalen Coker. Undrafted free agent last year, has overtaken the first-round pick Leggett in this day.
I just think you have to be careful. There's a fine line between trying to establish that run and lean into your... You just don't want to get into a bunch of passing situations because you run your head into the wall on early downs.
Hand off Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard's got a first down on his first carry.
I think when you take...
Look at these guys. Top 3 guys all 6'3 plus, undersized in the Rams secondary and giving up a lot of explosive plays lately. First down and 10. Young scans, checks it down. Chuba Hubbard. Tackled shy of the 40.
Pond is handling the game with their front. These homegrown high draft picks that have been home runs for this front office, and then force you to operate in third and pass.
Empty set here on second down. Young under pressure. There's a flag down, and Young is down as he's sacked.
Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
And the left tackle. He's got 12 sacks lined up over him. Young, lofting, McMillan, incomplete. Had the size advantage there. McMillan working against Forbes, a good 5 inches. Rams. Good punt. Smith back to his own 10. That thing kept on carrying, and what a play right there. An amazing punt of 55 yards, and then Isaiah Simmons, the tackle. From inside their own 10, the Rams go to work, and it's Blake Corum. Much bigger role here in year 2, more than 700 yards after he hardly played as a rookie. They've got a dynamic running back duo, and they've really got everything you want as an offense, whether it's the deepest tight end group, and you see Aquanu headed back to the locker room. They got the deep.
About the Rams, they can be efficient and go the long way. They can be highly explosive. They're the least penalized team, and we can go on and on. There's a big reason why this is the best offense in football.
2nd and 6. Stafford finds Nakua. It's been all Puka Nakua so far. Already his 4th catch, over 50 yards. This offense, I know we're going to talk about that as this day goes on. Trend-setting Rams. Corum waits for something to develop. Not much there, but he powers his way ahead.
We're not even halfway through the first quarter.
2nd and 4. Corum again. Stop the yard shy. Third in NFL history, 95 yards per game.
And at a high level, you just talk about how well they've drafted, right? Puka Nakua is a big reason why they're in this position.
Corum. Stuffed. Turk Walton, who's got a couple of Super Bowl rings from his time.
So on the season, Sean McVay has really made a pretty considerable change in his 4th down approach. You go back a couple years, he was at or near the bottom of the league and optimizing 4th down. Now, this team's not afraid to use that 4th down either.
It's crazy. We're only 10 minutes into the game, but it feels like they were desperate to get that stop.
They needed that.
And this punt is not a good one off of the foot of Ethan Evans, although takes a Rams bounce of it, who is now Fox analyst. Taking this one in is Panthers with a first down and 10, and Young has no chance. He's buried by Poona Ford. Quietly one of the most important players on this defense. 2nd sack already, and 2nd and 19. Rams defense coming off a 6-sack performance against the Cardinals last week. Young from his own goal line, hit as he lets it go. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, gets back the yards, lost down the sack. He's a part-time starter. Within months, he was voted a team captain. He's their leading tackler, and oh yeah, he's earned himself.
Defensive back, so Landman, Spates, they're on the sideline.
Here's Coker for a first down. They go from 2nd and 19 to getting a first down on Coker's 2nd catch. Dowdle's back in. He takes the fake. Young on the move, looking downfield. He will toss it out of bounds as he's hit by Young. Byron Young hits Bryce Young, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, you mentioned out these defensive draft picks now year after year.
Handoff Etienne. Trevor Etienne spilled at the 35. 2 years ago, Aaron Donald retires, and it's like, man, this is going to take years for them to recover. But you're right. I mean, we talk about Landman coming in the minimum contract, their leading tackler. They drafted or signed as undrafted free agents within the last 3 years.
Yeah, it's incredible. You talk about just last